Good evening. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm a conservative from northeastern Washington, and I just had a couple of things to bring up to you. And I'm hoping you're having a grand recess now, because all of them were up all night long trying to make amendments and get things passed. A couple of things that were quite important, and I thought I should let you know about it. I work 24/7, 7 days a week, and if I see something that I think that you'd be interested in, I want to bring it to your attention. I'm going to say what we have got going on here right now is called Terror Within, and it's a war on terrorism, and this is part two, because Obama's having several different places and states and cities in the United States actually blow out such news that it scares the rest of us half to death. Well, I think that's his intentions. I really do. And I think if you have any kind words for him or kind thoughts, yeah, put them in your head or tuck them away in your shoe, because they may not be worth much. I wanted Rand Paul to be aware of something that came up, and here's how the word is of our grand glorified leaders. Mayor Bloomberg, via RT.com, put out information, and that Mr. Bloomberg has ordered some drones to snoop on the New York residents and the nearby communities. Oh, he says it's because his crime rate is down and everything. Well, maybe he doesn't tell you all the facts, but you're going to have a fantastic city that's going to be a prison before long if he does it the way he is. There are 13 hours of sacrifice, Mr. Rand Paul, and your filibuster may be for naught. The truth means not too much to these high-powered people, and the word of Obama said that it was okay for him in Bloomberg to use those drones, so I hope that the public keeps aware of it and checks it out, because I'm not happy about it. Also, during of them trying to get a new federal budget in, and by the way, it wasn't a victory for Democrats or Republicans, it was a draw. Because one vote makes it a draw. Otherwise, it would have been a gridlock. Do you not realize that? As far as the Democrats go, Mendoza was up there refusing Ted Cruz when he suggested we discontinue funding Egypt because we're giving so much money away. And Mr. Mendoza says, "Oh no," said, "we need to keep our money coming to them because it means such a great thing for defense. They're helping us out." Helping us what? Or slitting our throat? You know, you have to look at the double standards, and what we're seeing is not what it seems to be. So when you get a book and you read the rest of it, make sure the cover isn't going to throw you way off, because I got a feeling it will. And then there was another article, 702, and it was an abortion, the right to life. Mendoza was asking for uncontrolled action with Planned Parenthood, so that when our babies are aborted, well, we're not supposed to do anything about it, but just let it go through. And yet our little unborn babies are not born, and some of them are up to 5 months old when they are taken from the mother and then thrown into the garbage like they are nothing. You know, you should check this Democrat Mendoza out and see just how his principles and morals are. They may be quite bad, I don't know. Then there was also an article on 673. It was to bear arms, the Second Amendment. It was rejected to our guns, and it was to take them away from us. But thank God that was held off for later. And Mr. Reed said, though, it was going to be prime issues again in about 4 days after Easter, April 4th through the 11th. Again, Rand Paul, please adhere. You've been deceived. I recommend your bedfellows, Ted Cruz, Paul Ryan, and other conservatives, and Mr. Walker from Michigan, or Wisconsin, and other places, keep your eyes open. Dress in battle mode, and trust in God only. I thank you. May God light and glory your shine, and make you very safe and happy this Easter season. Maybe you don't have an Easter roll in your backyard, but it's supposed to be Christ's celebration of his risen, that he was to keep us free, and he did this so that our sins would be forgiven. I think people have to reflect on that more, and also what Pope Francis said, will on love, hope, and charity. If people can do that, maybe they'll go somewhere. But for our leaders, they seem like a lost cause. But we have to still continue to hope anyway. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm signing off now. It's a series of 41, but I'll continue to keep you informed if there's something that comes up. We need to start watching C-SPAN. I know it may not be a show that you like, and it comes on at wee hours in the morning. But it is informative, and it does give you the ideas of what people are planning. Like Miss Murray, who was doing the delegation back and forth for the when we had the things that were going on last night. And she was a little bit on the bossy side, but she was getting her point across just the same. The negativity on the Democratic side has to change, and maybe it will in the very near future. I hope that we can get together as brothers and sisters and be our brother's keeper, and that they should realize that if we cannot work together, then this country will go nowhere. This is a republic, Mr. Obama. This is a republic for which it stands. One nation under God, indivisible, and liberty for all people, all races. And yeah, you can go over and support all the foreign countries you want, stimulate all the kind of revolutions you can with the Pakistanis and those, but Israel is watching you every minute. So for you to double talk people and make them think that you're on their side when you're not, that's very poor diplomacy. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm wishing you well. Have a great weekend, and I hope you have a good rest, because I know some of you were on and up doing the delegations at the amendments to get a budget passed, and you were up wee hours, more than 12, maybe 24 hours. But Rand Paul, thank you for all your diligence and working on the filibuster. I hope it's not for want, because it sounds like the drones are going to be used on the American people. And if that happens, you can bet the Army of the Free will be in battle mode. And I guarantee it. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. Have a great evening, and I'll be talking to you soon again. Bye now.